The mystery of as above, so below. Finally explained. Have you ever paused to truly ponder the mysterious wisdom hidden within the ancient phrase, as above, so below? What if I told you this simple line contains universal truths that could reshape the way you see everything? Your mind, your world, even the entire cosmos. Stay with me as we unlock the secret meaning behind this timeless principle, the one almost nobody talks about, the principle of correspondence. Introduction to the principle of correspondence, often summarized as above, so below. As below, so above, this principle is deeply rooted in the esoteric hermetic tradition, ancient teachings passed down through generations. It reveals a profound idea. Everything in the universe is fundamentally connected. Patterns, events, and dynamics in one realm of existence reflect and mirror those in another, creating a grand harmony that binds all levels of reality together. When we say as above, so below, we're pointing to how the vast macrocosm, the cosmos, with its stars, planets, and galaxies, reflects patterns also found within the tiniest microcosm, like atoms and quantum particles. The celestial dance of planets echoes the invisible dance of particles at the quantum level. This is no coincidence. It suggests the universe is woven with a symmetrical fabric where every scale of existence mirrors another in intricate and meaningful ways. On the flip side, as below, so above reminds us that the smallest elements, our inner thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, ripple outward to influence the larger universe. How we perceive and interact with life shapes the events that unfold around us, mirroring the cosmic laws of cause and effect. Modern applications and psychological connections. Today, the principle of correspondence resonates far beyond ancient texts. It echoes in psychology, spirituality, and even quantum physics. Take psychology, for example. Depth psychology explores the hidden layers of the mind, recognizing a link between our internal states and the external world. Carl Jung's concept of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that feel too significant to be random, perfectly illustrates this. These coincidences reveal a deep connection between our subconscious and the universe, bridging personal experiences and collective consciousness. This idea challenges the common belief that events occur purely by chance. Instead, it suggests that there is a pattern underlying seemingly unrelated occurrences, a hidden thread weaving individual moments into a larger cosmic tapestry. When we begin to notice synchronicities in our lives, we start to see beyond the surface of everyday reality. This awareness opens the door to understanding how our inner world, our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, actively shapes the reality we experience around us. In this way, the principle of correspondence invites us to become more attentive to subtle signals and messages from the universe, encouraging a deeper reflection on how our personal journeys intersect with universal rhythms. It fosters a sense of awe and curiosity, motivating us to explore the mysteries of our mind and the cosmos alike. Spiritual traditions worldwide also reflect this principle. They teach the unity of all existence and emphasize the interconnectedness of all living beings. Meditation, prayer, and contemplation aren't just spiritual practices. They are tools designed to help us sense this web of connection, bringing us into harmony with the cosmos itself. These practices help quiet the constant noise of our busy minds, allowing us to tune into a more profound frequency. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without attachment, creating space to perceive the subtle energies linking us to everything around us. Prayer can serve as a conscious dialogue with the universe, fostering a heartfelt exchange that aligns our intentions with higher forces. contemplation encourages deep introspection, prompting us to question our place in the grand scheme of existence. Across diverse cultures, from the ancient sages of the East to indigenous shamans of the Americas, this principle has been honored as a sacred truth. They understood that the well-being of the individual is inseparable from the health of the collective and the environment. Thus, their rituals and teachings aimed not only at personal enlightenment, but at restoring balance within the entire web of life. Modern spiritual seekers rediscover these ancient insights, realizing that recognizing our interconnectedness leads to compassion, empathy, and a sense of responsibility toward all beings. This perspective inspires actions that honor life in all its forms, promoting harmony rather than division. In essence, the principle of correspondence bridges the gap between science and spirituality, inner experience and outer reality, inviting us to view existence as a unified, dynamic whole, where every thought, emotion, and action resonates across the cosmic web, shaping not just our lives, but the very fabric of the universe. The principle of polarity and its relation to correspondence. Closely tied to correspondence is the principle of polarity, the idea that the universe is made of complementary opposites, light and darkness, joy and sorrow, love and fear. These pairs aren't enemies, but two halves of the same whole. Polarity teaches us that opposites define each other. Without darkness, light loses meaning. Without sorrow, joy fades away. By embracing this balance, we transcend black and white thinking, seeing the world in its true complexity and interconnectedness. This balance is essential for navigating life with grace and harmony. This principle invites us to reconsider how we perceive dualities in everyday life. Instead of viewing opposites as conflicting forces in constant battle, polarity reveals that they coexist in a dynamic dance, each necessary to understand and appreciate the other fully. For instance, consider the experience of courage. It only becomes meaningful when contrasted with fear. Without fear, courage has no context, no challenge to overcome. Similarly, love gains depth when we acknowledge the existence of fear or pain. These contrasts enrich our emotional and spiritual experiences, providing texture and nuance. Moreover, polarity extends beyond emotions into all aspects of existence. Warmth and cold define our physical sensations. Expansion and contraction shape the rhythms of life. Activity and rest maintain the cycles of nature. Recognizing these polarities in ourselves and the world encourages us to seek balance rather than eliminate one side or the other. Attempting to suppress or deny any aspect of polarity leads to imbalance and inner conflict. Embracing polarity also helps us to move beyond rigid judgments of good and bad or right and wrong. Life is rarely so simple. Most situations and feelings contain elements of both. By accepting the coexistence of opposites, we develop a more compassionate and flexible outlook, understanding that light often exists alongside shadow, and vice versa. This perspective fosters tolerance, patience, and empathy towards ourselves and others, acknowledging the complexity of human experience. In spiritual growth, the principle of polarity serves as a guide for integration. It encourages us to embrace all parts of ourselves, including those we might consider negative or undesirable. By acknowledging our fears, doubts, and pain alongside our strengths and joys, we achieve wholeness. This acceptance leads to inner harmony and empowers us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. Ultimately, polarity is not a contradiction, but a profound truth about the nature of reality. It reminds us that life is a continuous interplay of forces, where opposites exist not to divide but to complete each other. When we align with this understanding, we cultivate a deeper sense of peace, balance, and connection to the vast, interconnected universe. The grand web of life, interconnectedness across scales. At its core, the principle of correspondence reveals that all life, from the tiniest microbe to the grandest star, exists within an immense interconnected web. Imagine a spider's web. Each thread connects to every other, creating a structure both delicate and resilient. In the same way, every living being shares in the collective fabric of existence. This interconnection manifests everywhere. The nutrient cycles between plants and animals, the gravitational dance of celestial bodies, and the flow of energy and information throughout the universe. Recognizing this changes everything. We are no longer isolated individuals. We are vital threads woven into the greater tapestry of life. Every thought we think, every action we take, sends ripples through this web, affecting everything around us. This awareness invites reverence and respect for all living things, reminding us that we are not separate from nature, but an inseparable part of it. It calls us to a deeper consciousness of our role within this vast network, where even the smallest choice can influence the whole. Consider how ecosystems thrive through balance, with each species playing a part in sustaining others. Similarly, human relationships, societies, and cultures reflect this principle, where individual well-being is intimately tied to the collective. Understanding this interconnectedness fosters empathy, cooperation, and a sense of responsibility toward others and the planet. Embracing this view, we begin to see that healing ourselves is also healing the world. Our personal growth resonates outward, touching communities and environments in subtle yet profound ways. Through this lens, life is not a series of isolated events, but a continuous, vibrant dance of connections, a reminder that every being matters and every moment counts. Common misconceptions and challenges. Despite its beauty, the principle of correspondence is often misunderstood or oversimplified. Some reduce it to just another form of the law of attraction or think it means passive manifestation. Just wish for something, and it will happen. But correspondence is deeper. It demands understanding the complex, underlying patterns that shape our reality. Merely hoping without insight leads to frustration and disappointment. In our materialistic, individualistic world, shifting to a mindset that embraces interconnectedness requires patience, openness, and a willingness to question deeply held beliefs. This transformation is essential to truly applying correspondence in our lives. It involves moving beyond surface-level interpretations and diving into the intricate web of cause and effect that connects all things. This means cultivating awareness of how our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple outward, influencing not only our immediate surroundings but also distant parts of the universe in ways we might not immediately perceive. It also challenges us to release control and certainty, embracing ambiguity and complexity as natural parts of existence. By embracing this deeper perspective, we can begin to align more consciously with the universe's rhythms and cycles, fostering harmony both within ourselves and in the world around us. This shift is not always easy, but it holds the potential for profound personal growth and transformation. Using correspondence for personal growth and transformation. When we recognize how our internal worlds mirror the outer reality, we unlock powerful tools for growth. Paying close attention to recurring patterns and meaningful synchronicities in our daily lives can uncover subconscious desires or reveal hidden challenges that might otherwise remain unnoticed. These patterns serve as guideposts, offering insight into deeper aspects of ourselves that influence our experiences and decisions. Keeping a journal or engaging in regular self-reflection allows us to document these observations, helping us connect the dots between inner states and external events. This conscious awareness empowers us to work intentionally with these patterns, steering our lives toward positive transformation. Furthermore, meditation and visualization practices enhance this process by quieting mental noise and fostering a stronger alignment between our inner emotional landscape and our conscious goals. Through meditation, we cultivate a heightened sensitivity to the universe's subtle rhythms, allowing us to synchronize our energy with the flow of life itself. Visualization helps to solidify our intentions by imagining our desired outcomes, as already achieved, reinforcing the neural pathways that support manifestation. This deep internal harmony creates a fertile ground for genuine inner peace and clarity, making it not only possible but easier to bring our true intentions into reality with focused energy and unwavering confidence. Correspondence in relationships, empathy, and connection. Correspondence also shines light on how we relate to others. Understanding that our thoughts, emotions, and energy are deeply intertwined with those around us opens the door to profound empathy and compassion. When we realize that we are not isolated beings, but part of a vast web of interconnected consciousness, we begin to see how the feelings we carry can resonate beyond ourselves, influencing the atmosphere in our relationships and communities. This awareness encourages us to listen with genuine presence, truly hearing others without judgment, interruption, or preconceived notions. Such mindful listening creates a safe space where people feel valued and understood, allowing authentic connection to flourish. By embracing the experiences and emotions of those around us, even when they differ from our own, we cultivate a sense of unity and shared humanity. This practice of empathy bridges gaps that might otherwise divide us, transforming misunderstandings into opportunities for growth and healing. It fosters patience and tolerance, helping us move beyond reactive responses toward compassionate engagement. In turn, this deepens trust, the foundation of any meaningful relationship, whether personal or professional. Mindful communication, grounded in the principle of correspondence, is more than just exchanging words. It is about tuning into the subtle energies and emotions beneath the surface. It involves recognizing that what we express outwardly often reflects our inner state, and likewise, the reactions of others mirror their own internal landscapes. When we approach conversations with this awareness, we can respond with greater sensitivity and clarity, reducing conflict and enhancing cooperation. This relational harmony nurtures not only individual bonds, but also the broader social fabric. As we foster empathy and mutual respect, communities become more resilient, compassionate, and inclusive. Each interaction becomes a thread, weaving into the collective tapestry of human experience, strengthening the interconnected web that binds us all. Ultimately, mastering the principle of correspondence in our relationships invites us to embody a higher level of consciousness. It challenges us to move beyond superficial differences and recognize the fundamental unity that underlies all human experience. Through empathy, compassionate listening, and mindful presence, we contribute to a more harmonious world. One relationship at a time. Daily practices to master correspondence. Mastering correspondence requires mindfulness, a deep, sustained practice of being fully present in each moment. It means observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations with gentle curiosity, without rushing to label or judge them as good or bad. This non-judgmental awareness opens a window into the subtle patterns and hidden connections that influence our daily experience. When we cultivate mindfulness, we become attuned to synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem to align perfectly with our inner states and external circumstances. Recognizing these synchronicities is like tuning into the universe's secret language, revealing clues about the deeper flow of life. and guiding us toward wiser decisions. Mindfulness sharpens our perception, allowing us to notice when our thoughts spiral into fear or doubt, and gently redirecting us back to a place of calm and clarity. This awareness helps us break free from unconscious habits and automatic reactions that no longer serve our growth. Instead of reacting impulsively, we learn to respond thoughtfully, navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. This shift from reaction to response marks a profound transformation, one that deepens our alignment with the interconnected web of existence. Journaling is a powerful companion to mindfulness on this journey. By regularly writing down our reflections, insights, and experiences, we create a tangible record of our evolving awareness. Journaling allows us to trace recurring themes, patterns, and symbols that emerge over time, offering valuable insights into our subconscious mind and emotional landscape. This practice helps us connect the dots between internal shifts and external events, deepening our understanding of how correspondence operates in our lives. Moreover, journaling becomes a sacred space for setting clear, intentional goals aligned with our highest values and desires. It transforms vague hopes into actionable plans, grounding our aspirations in conscious awareness. As we document our progress, celebrate small victories, and identify areas for growth, journaling fuels motivation and accountability. It turns abstract concepts into living experiences, bridging the gap between intention and manifestation. Together, mindfulness and journaling cultivate a cycle of self-discovery and empowerment. They help us stay connected to the present moment while embracing the ongoing evolution of our being. Through these practices, we harness the principle of correspondence not just as an abstract idea, but as a practical, transformative tool for living with purpose, clarity, and harmony. Advanced practices, divination, and spiritual evolution. Delving deeper, many spiritual paths utilize divinatory tools such as tarot cards and astrology, ancient systems deeply rooted in the principle of correspondence. Each symbol, archetype, and celestial body within these practices reflects universal energies and patterns that resonate with the cycles of life and the human experience. Tarot cards, for example, serve as mirrors to our subconscious mind, revealing hidden emotions, challenges, and opportunities through symbolic imagery. Astrology, on the other hand, maps the movements of planets and stars to offer insights into personality traits, life cycles, and karmic lessons. By consulting these tools with intention and openness, individuals can gain profound guidance and clarity, fostering greater self-awareness and spiritual growth. They act as bridges connecting our inner world with the cosmos, helping us navigate life's complexities in alignment with our highest good and authentic purpose. If you've stayed with me this far, thank you for your presence. The universe's hidden truths are there for those who seek. If this journey into the principle of correspondence moved you, please consider subscribing. Your support means everything. Share your thoughts or experiences below. Let's continue this awakening together. Until next time, take care and stay attuned to the silent calling of the cosmos.